Welcome back to the program. I'm joined this morning by one of our leading daughters, someone who's going to represent us very soon on the international stage. Young and very accomplished and stepping forward in the Miss Top Model. And she's our TNT representative. We say good morning to Dr. Sihlé Letren. Dr. Sihlé,
Hi.
Good morning. Welcome, welcome.
Good morning, Jason. Morning. Thank you for having me today.
Yes, I mean, listen, we must give you that strength and support as you head out to, is it Egypt you're heading?
Yes, correct. Egypt, Cairo.
Indeed, and that's going to happen in a couple of weeks from what I understand, very soon, right?
Yes, very soon.
Let me find out, is all in place? What else is required in terms of, that particular trip? We know going to Egypt, that's Africa, it's a long way from Trinidad and Tobago. Obviously, how long you'll have to be out there for to be part of this competition?
So I would leave at the end of February, and I could possibly come back in the second week of March. So that's roughly 2 to 3 weeks.
Nice. And what exactly would the competition entail when you head out there? What's the structure and format of this particular competition?
So leading up to the pageant, there are lots of events that happen prior. So there are things like interview sessions with judging panels. There are media tours where we get to go around, meet people, and basically get familiar with the environment and also the other contestants.
Interesting indeed. I would love to visit Egypt one day. That you're going to a place with so much history. It's a ancient and most amazing country from all accounts. But the thing is, people fail to realize when representatives like yourself go to the distant shores to take part in a pageant, you can't wear the same thing twice. You need to have your glam squad. There's a lot of resources that will be required for you to look the part and to walk the part. How is that going? Are there sponsors involved? How is that going in terms of the prep for your trip in the next couple of weeks?
So there are a lot of sponsors on board, and I'm so thankful for the ones that have already agreed to join, even prior to me winning the title. The preparation is very all-rounded. It's not just clothes, it's not just skin. So the preparation begins from mental prep, because when I go out there, I don't have a lot of persons with me. So the mental preparation begins from now. And we at the Crowns and Sashes Academy really place emphasis and value on the holistic preparation for any person who's representing Trinidad and Tobago. So along with mental preparation, there's a lot of emotional preparation as well. When it comes to wardrobe, there are a lot of sponsors that we are approaching. Coutie's Couture, Coutie's Boutique, they have agreed to provide some items. And there are lots of other local designers, local brands that we will be going with as we go to Egypt.
So let me find out, because for many who are hearing about this for the very first time,
Yes.
I would imagine the judging process takes place from the time you touch down there in Cairo, from the time you reach you touch the soil. But is this going to all culminate into like a final particular day, a final showcase? And if so, what's the structure of that said showcase?
Okay, so yes, as you mentioned, you're very right. There are a lot of things that are prejudged. For example, I mentioned before the interview. There are interview sessions that happen prior. And basically everything that we do is assessed from the moment we get there, the way we interact with other contestants, the way we interact with judges, sponsors, everyone. With respect to the show itself, for Miss Top Model of the World, it is basically a pageant fashion show in a sense. So there is swimwear segment, there is top model segment, and there are also a few other awards. For example, Miss Global, Best Body, and a few other things. So Excellent. It's a very tedious, very long process from the beginning all the way to the final show.
I trust you recognize your particular role as a very important one, Sihlé, because you're going out there as an ambassador. I mean, I don't want you to really comment per se on what we would have seen in the public domain recently with one of our other representatives outside, but it seems that when you step out there, every single word, every single move, it's going to be scrutinized by Trinbagonians with a fine-teeth comb. So I trust when you go out there, Sihlé, all utterances and everything that you do will truly reflect the beauty and splendor that is Trinidad and Tobago. I'm sure you're quite aware of your particular role, yes?
Definitely, 100%.
What's the support like at home in terms of your family and friends?
I have the greatest support system. I'm not even going to lie, the greatest support. My family, they were excited from the moment I applied for the pageant. And this is before me even telling persons. Mommy told them, and everybody was ready to jump on board. My friends have been amazing. They've actually helped me with a lot of things that I needed to prepare for the pageant that took place on Saturday. So my support system is strong. I'm truly blessed, and I'm grateful for every single person that has contributed to my journey thus far.
Very, very unique that a medical doctor, because you are indeed a doctor, steps into this particular field and you're able to excel. Anything you would have learned from your years of medical, I would imagine, schooling and obviously now your practice that would have helped you in this particular pageant?
Definitely. I think one of the main things that I have learned from even prior to med school is time management. I think that's one of the most important things that any person could get a handle of if you want to do anything, Also, remaining calm under pressure is definitely something that I have learned to master. I'm still learning to master it. But yes, definitely those two things have helped me immensely.
Let me find out what you're going to do with your hair. You're going to go natural, or you're going to go with the braid styling for the pageant? What's the concept with your hair when you go forward in Egypt?
Well, most of you would realize by now I do have dreadlocks.
Oh, so that's real locks. That's not braids. That's actual locks.
No. Yes, this is mine, all mine.
This is a Zoom girl, a Zoom. If it was here in person, I would have been able to tell, but the way it looks so neat. I think it is braids. That is your locks?
Yes.
What are locks? What are locks, girl?
Yes.
Look at you.
So yes, the intention is for me to keep my natural hair and represent the country as I am.
Let me apologize, girl. I seen braids, and you have, it's all yours, right? Fantastic.
It's all mine, yes.
Yeah, well, listen, I mean, that's a whole different story for next day, Sihlé.
I mean, I have plenty. I could lend you a little 2 locks if you want. Please
do. I'll try to plait it in or something. I want to find out before we go, though, is there any component in the pageant where Trinidad and Tobago can vote, people can, is that kind of component at all? Is there any kind of external help we could put forward?
I am not 100% sure. I would like to hope and believe that the mini awards, for example, the best body, most photogenic, Miss Global, most pageants tend to have voting. So as long as everything is confirmed, of course, we will reach out, we will post on social media, and we'll definitely get the word out so that persons who are interested in supporting, which I hope is all of you, especially you, Jason, we'll definitely get the word out so that persons can not only know when voting is, but also how to vote, the websites, all the information.
Excellent. And before we officially wrap things up, how can we find you? How can we monitor your progress, your pictures, and all your excitements when you head to Egypt?
So there's the Crowns and Sashes website, which is crownsandSashesTT.com. There's also the Crowns and Sashes Instagram page, which is Crowns and Sashes TT, at Crowns and Sashes TT. And my personal page is at Sihlé Letren _MWTT 2022.
Excellent.
Yes.
All the best. Enjoy Egypt. Take pictures. Enjoy a place with rich history. I mean, Egypt in the Bible, for crying out loud. It's been here from ever since. So I think, the pageant itself, the showcase itself, and the trip will be one that you will remember for many, many years. And let's hope you come back and you come back with the title and you go all the way. Full support.
Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for having me today, and thank you for the support.
always. Dr. Sihlé Letren, Trinidad and Tobago's representative in the Miss Top Model of the World. And she's heading to Egypt very soon. We come back with your social media details and something to think about, your Tuesday perspective. It's up next.